Okay, so here we are. Box. I got the upper dividers in and glued. Great. And put a little pad on the top so to make a mark with a clamp, and that's good. So now it's want to go over the whole thing, make sure everything's even. All of these faces are even, smooth, and sort of, not that I'm going to do it right now, but ready for putting finishes on. Next thing is the backs go on. The back's pretty simple. And the feet go on. Once they're made, that's pretty simple. And then it's start the process of finishing on these things. So this is cleanup, and you're just going to watch, and I'm going to mutter along. And this is really pretty simple stuff. Got a block plane and a finger. And this is my gauge. While I'm doing this, I'm looking, this is the last time I look at everything, I think. I look for any blems, any extra glue that I got on the bottom when I was flipping this around, glue that I got on the top, any places that I rubbed, anything hard, that sort of quality control. Anyway, so checking the stuff out. Finger, a lot of finger. Because there's some subtle, This one, the grain runs this way, so I've got to come back. I think I'll turn this like that. Alright. This one, grain runs the other way. Alright, just get this, I got the blade set, microscopic, so to speak. Because you can imagine, I want to cut this, but I don't want to cut that because it'll scuff it. That's nice. That worked out real well. Okay, touch this one, a little bit at this end. Good. A little bit there. This is nice because with all the pieces you can keep everything square. There's no fishing around. It's good. All good. These I can't plane through, so I have to chisel at this end, so I'm hoping the tops are good. These are all good. A little bit there. Not bad. All right. Let's check the other side, because it's just as important. Get this all flat. Good. These I don't care quite so much how they look, just as long as they're out of the way. Good. Good. It's not much. It's just, it's there. It's a thing. Doesn't need to be there. I can fix it. Not quite. All right. Close. Pretty good. Possibly being a little too fussy. All right, good. All right, so now quality control, checking the edges, looking for little glue gobbets. I got some glue there and there. I've got some coarse sandpaper, which should take care of it. A little block of wood. I don't know if this is a real thing or not, but I call this hard sanding when I put a stiff block behind the sandpaper because I want to use it like a rasp. No rounding, All right, so that's all good. This all looks good. Fuzzy's under control. All right. In the face, it's all real good. I think it's time to Grab the sander, just give a quick sand across the surface. Get everything flush. Oh, good. You know, as you can see, I'm dealing with relatively small increments. This came out pretty well. All right, so that's great. Little quick hand sand at the top. This is one of those circumstances we actually want to have a little bit of flexibility. With the grain, right? So you don't make accentuated scratches. It's good. Use your other hand, know what you're doing. This is a little teeny piece of sandpaper, but this is as much pressure as I can put on. I mean, I can't. This right here is perfect. This is all you ever need. Make your shapes. Go cove by pushing your finger in. Don't need a sheet of sandpaper to do that. All right. So this one seems to be done. Okay, ready for backs and feet. Thanks for watching. This is the kind of thing that makes normally sane people go out and buy those micro planes. So you can get little spots. It's great. This is good. All good. Good, 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 good. All right, check it out. Do the back. Back. 14. That's super. Ready to go. All right. Cool. Thanks for watching. Okay. Hey. Welcome to the shop. So boxes. It's now got the boxes sort of roughed out. Got a couple more little details to work on them, but I ought to get going on getting the material I need for the drawers. The primary material for the drawers are the drawer sides. They're going to be 2 9/16 inches tall, about 1/4 of an inch thick, and about 5 1/4 inches long. I need 85 feet of it. You know, it's a lot of boxes. 10 boxes, 9 drawers in each box. I mean, do the math. I just did. So I've got some 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. I guess we'll call it what, 6/4. Kind of skanky maple. It sat some in the mill at the mill before they cut it, and it's a little spalty, which isn't great for strength, but it's maple. So that is great for strength, and the boxes are tiny, and it's spalted, but it's right. You know, believe me, it's still good. It's spalted. It's got some color. The fungus has done some work to the wood, but it hasn't degraded the material enough that a 1/4 inch thick piece won't make a 5 1/2 inch long drawer. You can see some white fungal material here. It'll be fine. It'll really be fine. You can't put a fingernail in it anywhere. So it's great. I've got 2 pieces left over. Actually, I've got 4, but I pulled out 2. And one I'm going to cut into all of the sides, and the other I'm going to cut into the backs. I need much less back material than sides, so that's easy. The sides, 6/4 isn't quite enough for me to split into 4 1/4 inch pieces. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but you do the math out. Then it's not the material, it's the planing the surface and the saw kerfs. So they're not going to come out 1/4 inch, they're going to come out more like 3/16. I don't think that's going to matter. It'll be nice to get them all out of this. They'll all be cousins of each other no matter which drawer it is. And the stuff is beautiful. It'll wax up, and because that's going to be the finish for the drawers, is just wax. So it's going to wax up just fine. So take a look at this stuff. I've been touching it, and you should have been looking the whole time. But it looks like that. And it's just beautiful. And it's 8 feet long and about 10 inches wide. So let's cut it up, do some ripping, see how we do. Watch it happen. So we've got the poplar box is all done, the box part, and now it started working on the wood for the drawer parts. So pull you around, and over here is a little pile of material for drawer parts. This is I remember I said I had some spalted maple. Well, this is it. It's you know, it's soft maple. It's fine. So it's got nice, kind of pretty mellow color to it. And I've prepped it all, so it's all perfectly straight and parallel, jointed, and perfectly, reasonably straight, parallel jointed. And I've also ripped it parallel and planed it down so that these pieces fit just inside, so that I don't have to do any more than make these into drawer sides. 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch. Side, side, back, each of the drawers. Got enough material here to do 120 feet of this stuff, and I need 108. So, should be plenty, should work out. Let's start ripping. Just rip, 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 rip. Hey, so just ran those all through, saw, and I've got these things that are ripped out to about 5/16, which means I can plane them easily without any fooling around, down to 1/4, actually close to 3/8 in places, but we're not counting that. Anyway, so that's all good. Now I need to run these things through the planer one more time and plane this side flat. That way, when I split this into two pieces, the last two pieces, they'll both have a certified flat, smooth, plain side. Unlike the sawn side, which is imperfect. It's got little ridges in it. So you don't want to be depending on that to guide you, because I want to use the planer. It does a nice job of making things, you know, smooth, ready for sanding for all that drawers need. Anyway, so I'm going to pull these all apart, separate these pieces out, and then run them through the planer and come back to the saw. See you in a few.